amazing man and sometimes woman. And
Did you get my email?
one day, I received this nice message from this young gentleman in the white down there. He was saying, you know what, you look great. How about dinner on Thursday night in DC? So sure, I was like, wow, I really don't have to talk to you for a month before I get a dinner out of you. Great! So Thursday came, even though I left, being in DC for the first time and driving in DC traffic, even though I left my home at like an hour early, I still came there at 40 minutes late. So I walk in there, all cluttered up because I could parallel park. Drove around the city for half an hour, and you know what? Darn it, I'm gonna pay that $10 and have someone parallel park for me. I walk into the place, and you know, this fat guy with a full set of hair walk out with me with a big umbrella and say, hello, I'm your date for tonight. And you know what? That night was just one of the most wonderful nights of my life. That we ate dinner, we ate a nice steak meal. I had some weird beer, but it was so delicious I couldn't tell. And then we walked around the city until 11 o'clock, even though we had to work for the next day. We didn't want to go home, but then we were forced to go home. And you know, the next day, he called me up. He was like, let's go out for dinner again. Let's meet up. And again, with DC parking as usual, where you literally go down into the ground, and there's like a whole bunch of like poles around it. And I thought that was gonna like ram into someone. I got down to the last floor, and I was like, you know what, this is too scary. Close that door. This is too scary. And so I tried to drive back out. And of course, with my luck being in the city, the garage door closed. So I'm like, oh shoot, you know what? I'm not gonna be a nuisance to anyone. I'm just gonna stick it out and sleep in the garage. What is wrong with you, Jason? Sit down. You know my story. I was gonna stay in that garage, sleep there, maybe wait until the garage opened the next day. But you know what, Mike, with all his patience with me over the year, that he just said, honey, just call them, have them open up. I'm right here, I can see you down the block. Please come this way. And you know what? I trusted him, and so I called a guy, and 15 minutes later, that guy came and opened the door, and Mike, of course, is like waving his hand down the road. And it's just that day, and the 2.5 years later, after that, he is the man of my dream.
And don't forget that my car got lucky drawing that egg.
Yes.
Oh, that's why.
That's where all the magic begins, but that's another story. And wait, another story. Right before I met Mike, I just went to a wedding in Chicago where I caught a bouquet. My first time catching a bouquet at a wedding, and just see how much luck there was to it. And so I really want to draw this bouquet tonight. And I know there are not too many single ladies, but there are not too many married ladies. And regardless of the married ladies, I think that they still can marry a second time to them. So can I get all the ladies up in this area, including Amanda? I don't think she's married. Is she? Amanda, come up here.